Hello, episode 1, DadBodPod. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Andrew. With me, as always, is my best friend and hetero life mate, Brian.
What's up?
Today's a very special day. Not only is this episode 1 of our podcast, but today is Brian's birthday.
Yo,
Brian's birthday. We're not going to tell you
22.
22.
What's good?
We'll go with that. Absolutely.
Yo.
Have you had a good day, man? I know we're at the end of the day, so how was
Bro,
it?
I'm having a good day.
Yeah?
Yep. Honestly, man, finally got back to the gym.
Hey,
You know, my chubby little butt got back in there, doing the thing.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, it's tough, dude. You
yeah.
hit a certain age and you
I feel like that's their whole business model.
dude,
now.
and
They
it
just
guess
don't
what? You feel like you can eat whatever you want, but you can't.
Yeah, no, you should not. Absolutely.
And next thing you know, you get big, dude. You get real big.
But listen, it's your birthday, and fuck all that. We had awesome lunch.
Yeah.
We had some awesome burgers.
Yeah.
And so we're going to try to do this podcast. For those of you that don't know us, we're music teachers out in Westlake Chapel. We're also in an awesome band called DadBod, where we take 80 songs. And what do we do with them, Brian? What do we do with those songs?
We make that shit punk rock and metal.
Shit, punk rock. Hell yeah.
Yep.
So be on the lookout for that. But we thought, a good way to get in touch with people who potentially might want to check us out would be to do this podcast. And we're going to talk about all sorts of things. We're going to talk about some bands that we should love, but maybe we don't. I figure we'll come out of the gate hot. Give the internet something to hate us for.
Bro, I'm down with that.
I'm excited
All right,
about that
so I think we both have a couple that like people are gonna be shocked about,
one.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you know that everyone should love certain bands,
Yeah.
especially if like we both played music since what? We're
Oh, God,
16,
Yeah. At
Right?
least, yeah.
like been in bands since we were 16, 17 years old. So like there's certain bands where everyone just like, oh, I idolize this person. And guess what? They suck.
Yeah, I'm done with hearing.
So,
bands
dude,
that
all
I
right. So
should
give me
love.
your rundown.
You want to jump into this right now?
Yeah, yeah. What do you got? What do you
Okay,
got?
all right. Now listen, before I name these bands, I want to just let me give you listen, we skirt the middle here. That's what we do. We will offend no one or everyone. All
All
of
the
these
above.
all of these bands are obviously influential, and their respective genres would not be where they are today without them. So please do not add us in that regard. Top on my list is Nirvana. God, it's just so sad. It's just the saddest 3 chords you've ever heard.
So I will agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Like, I love Nirvana,
Uh-huh.
but I also hate Nirvana, dude. So I remember a story. Right.
Uh-huh.
I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for the first time in my life. I was like 16.
Okay.
Right.
Where is this at?
In Cleveland.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right.
I
So
love
the
you,
actual Rock and
Cleveland.
Roll Hall of Fame. Right.
Yeah.
And I was dating this chick, and we go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and that was right after Kurt Cobain killed himself, right? So
You were 16 when that happened?
Yeah.
God, was I in high school when that happened?
probably,
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
All right.
and so I go there, and that was right when he got nominated. Like he was in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I remember being so sad, like walking through and seeing like all this Kurt Cobain stuff,
Yeah.
and I like looked at him like all these artists are memorable.
Yeah.
And then saw his, and I was like, so, I mean, I respect them as a band,
I respect them
but because they created a whole genre, right?
Out
So-
of nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but also think about this, right? For Nirvana, they were officially the crusher of hair metal.
They were. Absolutely.
Like, the whole hair metal scene, like the
Uh-huh.
glam rock scene was just fucking flying, right?
They really were.
But also, here's the thing: they also were the crushers of talent.
Yeah. That's true. Except for the almighty Dave Grohl, of course.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know.
But so, and he was just a kid.
He was.
You know?
How do you get that talented that young?
So you think about Nirvana, they come out and they're like, oh, I'm sad, I know 3 chords, and everyone wanted to be them. Nobody wanted to be hair metal anymore.
No, because of all the effort it took into getting ready for a show if you were a hair metal band.
Yeah, nobody at that point. Nobody was putting on guy liner and
Oh,
like,
no.
until emo came out.
Right.
So, yeah.
Then it came
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's push on, I guess.
All right. You want to give me one of yours?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So, dude, I'm going to say my first one, AC/DC.
AC/DC. You don't
Dude.
like screaming in key?
Dude,
You don't like
Is
hi
it-
hats?
is it in key?
Sometimes. Most of the time, I feel like you have to remember with
Dude.
AC. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
It's not something that I would choose for myself.
Yeah.
But where I respect them the most is he did sing like that without auto tune.
Yeah, I
With-
know. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I will take that 100%.
Yeah.
But, dude, there's something about a 65-year-old dude jumping around in a schoolboy outfit.
Did you see that video where there was a heckler or someone?
Yeah.
And he took him to school, man.
Yeah.
Like, he
Wait,
dropped his guitar
Wait, to school?
with the uniform and
He
everything.
took him back to the boys' school.
You're coming with me.
Come on, dude.
But yeah, no, he didn't fuck around, that guy.
You don't get your meat without eating your pudding.
AC/DC is one of those bands, though, that like you don't go to an AC/DC show to see their latest signal
No.
ever. You
No.
go there to see the hits.
Yeah.
And they should just, acknowledge that.
Yeah. And there's that funny meme about that
Mm-hmm.
where it's like somebody said, like, oh, AC/DC had 11 albums and they all sound the same. And the drummer commented back, he was like, that's bullshit. We have 12 albums that sound exactly the same. So that's why I don't, like, literally every song is the same song.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Right?
Bullshit,
So that's the only reason I put them on my list.
No, and that's a good reason. Okay, I got one.
What do you
ready?
got? What do you got?
Speaking of funny memes, the meme said something about Metallica has been around for something like 20 years, and then the reply was like, "Thanks for 7 years of good music" or something like that.
Yeah.
They have the one album, that.
What, Black Album?
Mhm. Listen, when I was in high school, if
Yeah.
you played guitar in high school, it was not yet cool to just learn Blink songs.
Right.
It was not yet cool to just learn Sum 41 songs. So we learned those songs sort of under wraps because all the metal kids were learning the fucking solo to One,
Right.
or they're learning fucking Enter Sandman.
Yep.
And, and it's the toxic masculinity that goes with the bands like that I just can't. I can't. With
Dude, I
those.
100% agree with that.
Yeah.
100% agree. And now look at this. Now look at NoFX,
Yeah.
right? Some of our idols, right? And Fat Mike, right?
Yeah.
He just came out, and good for him, bro.
Absolutely. Wearing
Right.
dresses, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been that way and hiding it for so long. Dude, get your thing,
Do
dude.
your thing, man.
Do you,
Yeah.
right? But he has been under that toxic masculinity in punk rock for so long.
Yeah.
Imagine him in metal.
No. Oh my. He wouldn't
Dude.
hate it.
The dude from Iron Maiden,
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a really good example.
Rob something.
What's his name? Hang on, I'm gonna look it up.
Rob
We'll-
Halford.
We'll get emails, I'm sure.
Yeah,
If we don't.
but so yeah, he came out on MTV during Headbangers Ball.
Dickinson?
Was it?
Bruce Dickinson. Wait, that's.
No, Rob
that's-
Halford,
Okay,
I think is his name.
I think you're right. Robin Williams.
No, not Robin Williams. No.
Okay. Anyways.
So, dude, he came out on MTV on Headbangers Ball
Uh huh.
in like the late '90s.
He was wearing his leather and stuff,
Yep.
right? That's when he was doing like
Yep.
the.
But it's
Good for
kind of
him, dude.
it's kind of like when Yanni was like, "I'm gay," and everyone's like, "What?"
Wait, there was a time when people questioned whether or not Yanni was gay?
Well, people questioned if Fred Mercury was gay, dude. So,
Too true. You got me there.
so that's okay though.
Yeah.
At least they have the the gumption to come out.
I will say, in all seriousness,
Yeah.
no sarcasm whatsoever. This is not a sarcastic statement that I'm about to make. It's a very sarcastic statement that I'm about to make. The best snare sound ever recorded and laid to tape happened on the Saint Anger album.
What did you just say to me?
I wish you guys could see his face. Even though I said this was a sarcastic comment, his face was like, ha ha ha. Nope. That's not even funny, bro.
I will crush you.
It's going to leap over this table at me. Oh,
So-
no. Lars, what are you doing?
So, can I tell you a funny story about
Please.
some of my students last night?
Yeah.
So, while we're talking about this, it's funny.
We can't name
I-
names.
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Okay.
So, I had 2 students last night,
Okay.
and it was a group lesson, right? And they're piano students, and
Okay.
I was showing them like rock and roll piano,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Like the people that claimed the piano, you know what I mean, as rock and roll stars.
Like Jerry Lee Lewis. But not him.
I should have done that.
Oh no!
Well, Jerry Lee Lewis is his own weirdo.
Yes. What
Okay.
about Elton John?
That was one.
Okay.
Okay.
How many did you do?
I did 3.
Okay, hold on.
Try and guess
Did you do Freddie Mercury?
Yep.
Okay. Piano guys. Billy Joel?
Yep.
Okay.
That was my third one. That was my third
Yeah.
one. Good job. So guess what? My two students went, those were all girls. And I went, no.
Even Billy Joel?
I was like, Billy Joel's pretty manly. He's
Santa Claus is
Yeah,
coming to
yeah.
town. You ever hear that one? It's awful.
that's Bruce Springsteen.
All right, we can we can edit this out. We're gonna leave it in.
Billy Joel never did Santa Claus.
I always get those mixed up.
So anyways, so I showed them all 3 of those artists, and they went, those girls are good. And I went, what? No.
No, they're not.
Those are boys, but they're good.
They are very good. Yes.
I'm trying to show you how good these people are at playing piano and owning it as their instrument. You know, like you have to show people how to own an instrument.
You do. You have to show people how to find their voice in any given
Yeah,
instrument. That's probably
absolutely.
the hardest thing to teach, really.
Yeah.
That's the hardest thing to learn, whether it be self-taught or taught from somebody. Finding your own unique signature on anything is
Absolutely.
tricky. It's tricky. All right, what did we just do? Metallica, you're up.
All right.
Time to take some heat.
Here we go.
Take some heat off of me that doesn't know the difference between Bruce
Oh.
Springsteen and Billy Joel.
Here we go. Ready?
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna get some serious heat from this one.
Ooh. It's so hot.
The Ramones.
Oh, bum.
Huh.
The Ramones?
Yep.
The Godfathers of Pop?
Nope.
No?
They are not.
No, they are
No,
not.
they're not.
Talk to me. Why not?
No, they're not.
Okay.
They gabba gabba wee gabba wee gabba 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 wee gabba who gabba wah blah blah. No. They are not the Godfathers of Pop.
Yes, but okay, so let's talk about I agree.
Right.
I'm only playing devil's advocate. Let's talk about the definition of what punk rock is.
Okay.
It's basically the exact opposite of whatever's going on at the time, right?
They were pop punk.
Okay. All right. I'll concede to that for sure.
Right.
Were they put together by a label?
I don't think so. They were brothers.
Well, I know the brothers were, but
Yeah.
like, where'd the other musicians come from?
I don't know.
Okay.
They're probably just friends from Greenwich Village.
All right. Is that the only? Do you have any more?
Those are my only 2 that I
You
put
only two?
on.
Well, I have 3, but I don't think I want to take that much heat.
Do the other one.
All 3 of them.
What's the other one?
I'm showing Brian little backstage.
No,
All 3 of those.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay. Brian says I gotta be. Transparency is the name of the game.
go,
Right?
go,
All right.
go,
All right.
go.
This next one, they've done a lot for their genre, and they've been around forever. And
Because I got some comments on a couple of these.
Okay. All right. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers. I just can't. Stop it. Stop telling me to give it away. Stop telling me that what you've got, I should get and put it in me. And stop making up words. What does ching chang chong ching mean? What does that mean?
All right, so I'm gonna say this. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Is it Chili Peppers? Their first couple, like 3 albums,
Okay.
up to Mother's Milk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like Blood Sugar Sex Magic, Mother's Milk, and their first album had some weird shit on it. Dude, have you ever heard like Funky Poke?
I don't
or,
think so.
Like, so that was when like Flea was really
Yeah.
like funk punk,
Okay.
you know? And then after that, it's all fucking garbage.
Yeah, well,
Right.
because, labels get
Labels
involved.
get you.
Yeah.
Yep. And they tell you what to put out.
Yeah.
So I will say that one, 100% up until mid 90s.
Okay.
After mid 90s, garbage.
Garbage.
Yep.
All right. Next one is on my list is also a 90s band, Radiohead. Again, there are songs that I legitimately love from Radiohead. Karma Police being one of them. Creep, obviously,
Yep.
everybody loves Creep. But Videotape, I
Yep.
love Videotape. I love OK Computer.
Yeah.
I fucking can't stand Tom York, dude.
Yep.
He's just
Dude, I agree with that. Overrated as shit.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. and the fact that they only put out so many albums.
Refuse to do interviews. Any
And-
band that's not gonna. I know Tool doesn't do interviews and stuff, but it's like, why? Just talk to your people.
Right.
This is easy.
But I feel like the artistic overratedness is too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I'm so artsy that I'm above it all.
Right.
And the last one, again, just because I never got into his voice, was Ozzy Osbourne. Again, I'm going to catch a lot of flack for calling myself a guitar player. And I know how to play Crazy Train, and I know how to play Iron Man,
Yep.
and I teach
Yep.
those songs. I just,
So here's the thing, is you can respect an artist
Absolutely.
and like realize that they were a staple of what music is now. You don't need to like them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I look at like a lot of these artists, right?
That's the way I look at new artists.
Yeah.
If they're doing something respectable, I will respect them, but I don't necessarily need to. I respect Billie Eilish for what she's doing, I guess. Maybe.
No,
Is there something respectable there? I don't know. I don't listen to Billie Eilish. She was the first one I thought of. She's a
Wait.
very nice lady, I'm sure.
you mean Billy Idol?
No, wait, no, do I mean Billy Joel? I might mean Billy Joel. Billy Springsteen?
The guy that did the Christmas song.
Do I mean Billie Jean? I might be talking about Billie Jean. She's
No,
she's not my lover.
Dude, Billie Eilish, I hated her at first.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah.
Because like the breathing into the I'm bad guy. Okay, cool. Got it.
Duh.
Right? and then I found out she's from like some rich family and her brother's writing all her music.
Yeah.
I was like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I kind of got into it a little bit
Listen, she's
After
got some fat beats.
after teaching it for a little while.
Yeah.
I kind of like there was
Sucks you in.
yeah, there was a couple songs where I'm like, oh shit. All right. I can get down with this.
Yeah.
There's that new one, whatever it is, where it starts off like almost like 1950s music and then it kicks in. I don't know what the fuck song it is.
I don't know what it's called either. I don't know what any of them called.
Yeah.
But
It's dude, it was pretty rad, right?
good for
so-
you, Billie Eilish.
Yeah. So I was like, all right. I got
So
you.
to recap,
Yeah.
within the first 20 minutes of the first episode of your birthday bonanza podcast,
Yep.
we have alienated every single male listener by telling everyone that we don't like Nirvana, Metallica, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Radiohead, Ozzy Osbourne, ACD, and Ramones, but we are getting down with Billie Eilish.
Yep.
What the fuck has happened to us?
I don't know what just happened.
Holy shit.
Well, let's move on.
Okay,
Here
we
go.
can't edit it out, so we're leaving it in. All right, the next topic for discussion. It's a birthday bash, Brian.
Yep.
And you've had a couple of those, and
Yup.
you had only 22. But you and I have had similar experiences in that we both have been in bands.
Yep.
A couple of them.
Yep.
Let's talk about it.
So I was in a band in Syracuse, New York, called Straighter Than Pete. We used to tour and play all over the country, and we played with like Taking Back Sunday, Finch,
Oh, wow.
My Chemical
Yeah,
Romance,
some big names.
Fall Out Boy. There was actually a fun show where Fall Out Boy opened for us in a firehouse,
Huh.
which was like
Did it
maybe
have the pole and everything?
it was maybe 60 people. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it was pretty rad. The biggest show I ever played was in Albany, New York. It was called Park Fest with 50 Cent.
The 50 cent?
The 2 coin piece.
Oh, wow.
And so this is the best part about it. Finch was playing that show,
Yeah.
right?
You know, they just put out their 20th anniversary for What It Is to Burn.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
20
rad.
years ago. Is it rad?
Yeah. I mean, it makes me feel old, but it's still pretty cool.
Well, you were only 2 years old when that came out.
Yeah, totally. I toured with them when I was 2. So I remember 50 Cent showing up to that show 2 hours late,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, that sounds like something he might
And Finch, 50 Cent was supposed to go on, and then Finch was supposed to go on, but they put Finch on first.
Huh.
Because 50 Cent wasn't there yet.
do. Yeah.
So then 50 Cent showed up, and they were like, Finch played 3 songs.
Mm.
And they were like, cut it off. 50 Cent's here.
Wow.
And so I remember in front of like 40,000 people, the lead singer of Finch being like, yo, some douchebag couldn't set his timepiece. So
Ooh.
we got to cut our set short. This is our last song. And then 50 Cent came on.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is not cool. This is
50 Cent mad? I mean, also his name is not 50 Cent.
yeah. Curtis Jackson?
Was Curtis Jackson upset?
I don't know.
So Straighter Than Pete, though, you did a lot of stuff with that one, though,
Yeah.
right? Like you
Yep.
toured.
Yep.
And there's merch. I have a bumper sticker of
Yep.
theirs.
Yeah, we had a ton of merch.
And you
Dude.
can actually hear some songs online, right?
Yeah.
How do you get to them? Do you know how to get to them?
Bandcamp.
Okay.
So go to Facebook.
Check them out.
Facebook Bandcamp, Straighter Than Pete.
Straighter
Yep.
Than Pete.
Dude, I think one of my favorite things was when we were talking about merch when we first started doing it. I was like, all right, I'll make some shirts, blah blah blah, make this, make that, and then I made girls thongs.
Yes.
Right? And I remember one of my buddies being like 10 years later, I already moved to Florida, right? 10 years later, one of my buddies being like, dude, I just banged my chick and saw Straighter Than Pete on her panties before I was like, yeah.
As awesome as that is,
Yeah.
how old are those panties?
Pretty old. I mean, I don't know if she wore them every day, but she.
I mean, unless they were her like special going out panties, dude. I don't know.
Touche, sir.
Yeah, I
Touche.
mean, there's only so much anal floss that thongs can hold up to before they just give out.
Toss them. Yeah.
It's just,
So then here's our mixer on this. Toss your Straighter Than Pete panties.
Yeah. If you still have a picture, or if you still have Straighter Than Pete panties, take a picture and send them to us. Send them to us at DadBodPod, right? At DadBodPod, I think. Or DadBodBand@gmail.com. And then get rid of them because they've had their time. Is that all we want to say about Straighter? No, I'm just saying. Is that all we want to say about Straighter Than Pete? All right.
Oh, wait. Then Let's Stay Alive.
Right.
But yeah, so then I went in this band called Let's Stay Alive in Florida, and it was fun. Bye.
They are no. We have to talk about. We're gonna circle back to Last Day Alive. Okay. So while you are making a name for yourself and making waves and partying with Andrew McMahon and such, don't worry, we have story time with DadBod, so maybe that'll come up. I was attempting to do similar things, but in a much smaller town with a much smaller talent pool. My band was called Last Chance to Try, and it was awful. That's all I can say about it. Actually, no, I do have some notable things about Last Chance to Try.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went on one tour, self-funded tour.
Yep.
This was back when MySpace was big, and so we booked a bunch of shows from here to St. Augustine.
Was Tom there?
Tom was not there, but he was my friend.
Damn it. Yeah.
Tom was smart. He made his money and got out.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyways, so we rented this van, and the drummer booked this show, and the drummer failed to tell me that it was at a house, and it's in St. Augustine. And we get there. We've been driving all day. We get there, and this dude is passed out with his finger in his belly button. Just somebody placed his finger in his belly. We're supposed to sleep at this dude's house.
I like this guy.
Yeah, I mean, he seemed cool, but
Yeah.
there was nothing was ready for us, and I was like, I don't know what the hell we're supposed to do. I remember the highlight of that night is I'm looking back, and the drummer and the bass player are in the back doing coke, and I look over at my guitar player, and I'm like, are we a mockery of music? And he looks back, and he goes, nah, looks like we're doing it right.
Well, pretty much.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
We didn't have a single hit. You won't find us on any social media, but we did win Brooksville Battle of the Bands 2006.
You didn't tell me that. That's
Yeah.
rad. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I slipped on the stage in front of the mayor.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Dude, can we find video of that? Somehow?
There is one video that exists somewhere. Yeah.
That's my goal.
Okay.
Look that up.
That's the goal.
So if anybody wants to find that video and send it to us.
But that Last Chance to Try band, that's really the only band that I would consider myself. Everything else has been like my own project,
Yeah.
kind of thing, up until earlier last year when DadBod finally had its first practice, and man, it's going great.
Yep.
It's going
Crushing
great.
it.
We're crushing it. All right, what's next? What are we doing next? We've got Best Dad Movie. This is a movie. So this was one of the things that I wanted to talk about while I was taking a shit last night.
Yep.
So I have movies about dads.
Yep.
I have movies for dads. And then I have movies that sort of embody what it is to be a
All right.
dad.
So talk to me.
Okay. First one on my list is Fifth Element. Nothing. I said hold on. Hold on.
I was like so ready, dude. I was like, go.
I've got better ones. I'm starting with
Picture
the worst.
Bruce Willis like running around.
I gotta change the diaper.
That's good. That's good.
But listen,
right,
tell
me why.
Okay, think about the plot of Fifth Element. Take the romantic aspect out of it towards the end,
Yeah.
right? There's this Lilu character. For all intents and purposes, she is very childlike.
Yeah.
And Bruce Willis has to protect her
Right.
and get her where she needs to go. Very fatherhood
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah.
And then he bangs her at the end.
Touche.
Uh,
There has to be a happy ending.
yeah. Holy shit. Fifth Element definitely had a happy ending. Oh man, you got any?
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna start with Big Daddy.
That's on my list too.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Alright.
that's actually top on my list. Yeah.
Dude, because you know what? Here's the thing. He wasn't the kid's dad,
Yeah,
but he was.
he stepped up.
Yep.
As a stepdad, I can tell you that's not easy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he didn't care, right? He didn't know what to do.
Nope.
Just like none of us do,
None of us do.
right? You figure it out.
And that was, listen, and I'm already catching flack, so whatever. Sandler isn't my favorite.
Yep.
But that was like I forgot I was watching Sandler for a minute.
Yep. And there was comedic parts of it, but there was also like very intense parts.
There was.
Man.
Like when that kid gets taken out.
Yep. Yep. Dude, no joke. Every time my kid takes a shit,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I wipe my own ass.
Yep. And I go, and he
Good
goes,
for you, buddy.
he goes, I wipe my own ass. I know you do, buddy. I know you do.
For context, Brian's son is 16 years old.
Yes.
No, he's not. He's 2, and he's wonderful.
So, but I feel like, and even in the end,
Uh-huh.
like when they were like, you know what? He does deserve. Like when his dad steps up and he goes, he's a mess up, but he does deserve this kid.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So that was like dad to dad to dad.
Yeah.
That like made the whole movie like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm a pussy.
Hell yeah, I teared up on that
I
shit.
cry up on that. Yeah.
I didn't have a dad, so I was like, where's my dad?
Dude, yeah. 100%. I still do.
Yeah.
I watch that movie and I'm like,
Hell yeah.
all right, so what else you got next?
All right, next on my list is Last Action Hero. I said it was movies for dads. Name me another top action 80s movie, dude.
That's good. That's good.
Last Action Hero. Come on.
You mean Arnold trying to be Stallone?
Yeah. That's like the last 80s action movie.
It was. Yeah, that's true.
Closing of a genre. I don't really have much to say on that except Last Action.
Just
Wasn't there a kid in that movie?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, okay.
And he was protecting the kid.
Okay then.
But I love the obscurity. It's perfect. All right. So my next one is Miss Doubtfire.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
I didn't even think about that one.
How many lengths did he go through to be with his children?
Oh wow.
Right? The mom said, you cannot see your kids. He said, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be with my kids.
In the creepiest way possible.
Yeah, 100%. I'm going to dress like an old lady. I'm going to throw fruit at your new husband.
So alive.
It's a drive-by fruiting.
That movie's so
Dude,
good.
but think about that. Like, that is epic dad.
Yeah.
100%, right?
Uh-huh.
And then, I mean, I don't...
You know what the problem I have with that movie though? he goes through all of this trouble to be there for his kids.
Yeah.
What if he had put all that effort into being a better husband and not gotten the divorce in the first place?
Well, he still got shit on
For what?
in the end.
Why?
I don't think he got his kids.
In the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got visitation. They
Oh,
figured
he
it out.
got a little bit of visitation, but
Well, but it's not like they're going to get back together. They tried to make it. I think because they made the movie at a
Yeah.
time where divorce rates were like skyrocketing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was for like. I
he
don't know.
wasn't trying to get back with her.
What
It
were
was
they
just-
trying to like? What kind of message were they sending too? It's like, hey kids, divorce is fine as long as your dad cross dresses.
I guess so.
What the fuck?
My daddy, mom.
We're wondering why we've got. Never mind. Nope, that's too topical. Moving on.
My daddy nanny.
Moving on. Next one. All right, I've
All right.
got one.
What do you got?
It's an action hero that's actually for dads. Are you ready?
All right.
Jingle All the Way.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. I get another Arnold.
It's another Arnold.
Do you have a boner for Arnold?
I might. I might. I wish he was my dad.
Yeah. Get in the car.
But one of the great gems of that movie is Sinbad.
Yep.
And Phil Hartman.
Yep.
Remember the weasel guy?
Yep.
Like, I'm gonna bang your wife or whatever.
Yep.
Also, that movie like spends a pretty good time being like down to earth and stuff up until like the last 25 minutes, or
Yeah.
it gets real weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
That kid, Jake Lloyd, he was in Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
he was in the first Episode 1.
Yeah.
So, the fourth Star Wars. As it
Yeah.
were. Mhm.
No, that's a good one. I'll
Yeah.
take that.
All right, you got another one?
Yeah. So I'm gonna take it way hard the other way.
Okay.
Last House on the Left.
I don't think I saw that. Is that a horror movie?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have seen
All
that.
right. So here's the premise.
Okay.
It was a early 1970s horror movie where two girlfriends go out and end up meeting some hitchhikers,
Uh-huh.
right, on the way to a concert.
Okay.
And these two guys are creepy as hell, and they end up raping the two girls. Right?
Movies.
Very intense.
Yeah.
Right? Like, to the point where people were walking out of the theaters in the 70s.
Okay.
Like, there was
What's that movie that just released recently where people were like, we can't see this movie? It's hard to watch. You told me about it.
the clown one?
No, maybe. I don't know. It was like a gory one.
Yeah.
Was it the clown one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what's
Gory the clown?
No, it was I forgot, but I'll
Up Jump
remember.
the clown?
Yeah. So, anyways, the new rendition of it came out in 2009.
Uh-huh.
Right? Starts the same way. Right? And they end up going to this cabin afterwards. The people end up finding them. The dad figures out what's going on. Right? Tracks these dudes down. Kills the one guy. Then the other guy, ends up in their house. And it turns into this giant, battle royale. Right?
Yeah.
With, the mom, the daughter, and
Uh-huh.
the husband, and everything. He ends up killing him. And then, in the end of the movie, puts his head in the fucking microwave.
Uh-huh.
And that's basically how the movie ends. Watching this dude's head explode.
Okay.
That's good, father.
He's a very good father. I take issue though.
What?
A microwave doesn't turn on if the door isn't closed.
Oh, it closed.
Oh, he decapitated the man.
Yeah.
And then put the head.
Oh,
back
yeah.
in
He
the-
just put his head in there.
What was that cartoon? Do you remember that cartoon? It was a Family Guy. It might have been a skit or something, but it was just a fucking puppy in a microwave.
You mean my exes?
No.
PETA.
Don't listen.
No, PETA.
That wasn't. PETA,
Oh, wait. We talking PETA.
I'm holding nice tea. Oh, we're gonna get copyright strike for that. That's fine. I got one more.
Yep.
For this movie. Are you ready?
Yep.
Taken. The
That's
whole
good,
series.
Dad.
Yeah.
Dude.
You can't argue with Taken.
I will argue this. When Taken 3 came out, I was like,
Losing your kid.
how many times are you going to lose your fucking kids? Yes, a good dad. A good dad. But stop losing your fucking kid.
Stop taking your kids places. Jeez.
We're staying home.
Stay at home. Don't go anywhere. Oh man. All right, you got any more?
Oh no, that's all I got.
Best dad movies. All right, so that was a list of nothing. Awesome. All right, so this next one is a little weird because it's best dad advice you wish you got. So this is advice that you've learned on your own that you wish you had gotten sooner. I struggled with this one a little bit because I didn't have a dad growing up, and then I realized that's the whole point of the exercise.
Right.
Right. So I have two pieces of advice that I wish I had learned earlier. Do you have how many pieces of advice do you have?
Mine are quick.
Mine are pretty quick.
Go.
I've been gone first this whole time. It's your birthday.
All
You
right,
go.
here we go. All right. So what I wish I knew before is that everything you love will destroy you.
Holy shit. God damn it.
I wish my dad told me that. So this is my love of music, cars, drugs, booze, and girls.
I do love drugs, booze, and girls.
All those things will be.
Cars.
Yep. All those things will be your demise. If my dad would have told me that, I probably wouldn't have listened. But anyways,
I wouldn't have listened.
so go on. All right, what's yours?
My first piece of advice, it actually dates back thousands of years. I think in the Nordic tongue, it's pronounced "fuk blaches get moony." But basically, in the Anglo-Saxon tongue, it's "fuck bitches get money."
Could you imagine your dad like putting you to sleep? Like, go to sleep, fuck bitches, get money.
Or what about if your poor father's on his deathbed?
Yeah.
Son, I have one piece of advice I wish to offer you. Fuck bitches, get money.
Thanks, Dad. Shh, go to sleep. Love you.
Oh, shit.
Dude, that's gold.
Yeah, that's gold.
That's good.
Okay.
All right.
What's next?
Dad
You-
facts.
Wait, no, wait. Is that your only piece of advice?
Yeah. Well,
All right.
I mean, I covered a lot.
I got one more. Save your money and don't eat too fast.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
That's very good advice.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, dad facts. Is that what we're on?
Yep.
What's our runtime? We're doing good on runtime, man. We're doing okay. All right, I got some dad facts for you.
What you got?
These are facts for dads to use, as they see.
Yep.
As they see fit. The first one I have for you is George Washington, the celebrated father of our country, had no children of his own. A 2004 study suggested that a type of tuberculosis that Washington contracted in childhood may have rendered him sterile. He did adopt the two children from Martha Custis's first marriage.
Oh, really?
I had no idea that our first president was a sterile.
And he had adopted children.
And tuberculosis, apparently.
TB.
Okay. Should we do another one?
Yeah.
The voice of Papa Smurf. Try that again. Oh, we got to do dad lectures with a lisp, dude. The voice of Papa Smurf. Don. Well, it's even funnier because his name is Don Messick. Messick.
Methic.
The voice of Papa Smurf, Don Messick, also provided the voice of Scooby-Doo, Ranger Smith on Yogi Bear, Astro and Rudy on the Jetsons.
Nice.
How about that? All right, and then one more. The only father-daughter collaboration. The only father-daughter collaboration to hit the top spot on the Billboard Top Chart in 1967. Do you want to take a guess?
Yeah.
Who was big? Who was a big father-daughter duo in '67?
Would have been the I don't know.
It is Something Stupid by Frank and Nancy Sinatra.
Wait, Frank and Nancy's that was husband and wife.
This thing says father-daughter.
What?
That's uh-oh. Hey Google.
No, but they might have had a daughter named Nancy.
Maybe. Did Frank Sinatra have it?
Shit. Well, fuck balls.
God damn it.
I'll read
Dad's
another-
using Google.
I'll read another fact.
All right,
Hold
you
on.
read a fact while I look this up.
All right. The Stevie Wonder song, Isn't She Lovely? is about a newborn daughter, Aisha. If you listen closely, you can hear Aisha crying during the song.
A song. Nancy is the elder daughter of Frank Sinatra and Nancy Sinatra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was Nancy Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I guess so.
All right. So,
What else you got?
all right. Did you know, dads out there in the world, in the underwater world of the seahorse, it's a male that gets to carry the eggs and birth the babies.
I think I did know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I think that they're also, isn't it a weird thing like praying mantises? How like after they birth the babies, they like the wife comes by and just like chops off their head.
I think so.
Like-
I think there's some seahorse that could like spontaneously change their gender too.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Hey, good for them.
Dude, what if
It's
what if I-
2023. Do whatever you want.
what if I don't wake up and be a she?
All right, one more. Dick Hoyt. I saw Dick on here, so I needed to. Dick Hoyt has pushed and pulled his son Rick Hoyt. Oh, now I feel bad. Hold on. Dick Hoyt has pushed and pulled his son Rick, who has cerebral palsy, through hundreds of marathons and triathlons. Rick cannot speak, but using a custom-designed computer, he's been able to communicate. They ran their first 5-mile race together when Rick was in high school. That's awesome. When they were done, Rick sent his father this message: Dad, when we were running, it felt like I wasn't disabled anymore.
Oh,
Good
that's
for
a
you,
good.
Dick Hoyt.
That's a big dad move.
Yeah.
I think we gotta end it on that one.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
power
a solid dad move.
Awesome. All right, that was Dad Facts.
Dad
Ba-ba-da-bum. Just so everybody knows, we're going to have theme songs and segment breaks. None of these segments are probably going to be reoccurring, but if there ever are reoccurring, we can say that we did them here first. All right, we got some dad jokes. Dad joke of the week. This will be a reoccurring segment.
Woo!
So, dad joke of the week. Listen, I understand that only 2 people are probably ever going to hear this episode, but you guys, and especially Mom, I need you guys to email us dad jokes for episode 2. That's how this works.
Yep.
And Brian and I will sift through them, and only the top will rise.
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the crop. I'm glad you got that because I didn't think I said it right. Also, I slipped in the mom there. Did you notice that?
I saw that.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mom.
Yep.
Thanks for the likes. Okay, dad joke of the week. You got a dad joke?
Yep.
All right.
You want me to start it?
Sure.
Okay. James Hetfield. Hey ha! Hoo ha!
He's my favorite.
What do you call a fish with no eyes?
I don't know. What do you call a fish with no eyes? So glad you did that right into the microphone.
What you got, boy?
All right, so I used to be able to play the piano by ear. Now they make me use my fingers.
Dude, I wish I could watch you just bang.
Sounds good, right? Are we done? Is that it?
No, I got one.
Okay, good.
How do you know when Will Smith has been walking through the snow?
Tell me.
You gotta watch for the Fresh Prince.
Gold. So good. I really like how you marked your jokes on your sheet. Fish with no eyes.
Will Smith, Fresh Prince.
That's so good. Oh. All right. Dude, I think we did it.
Hey, I want to thank everybody for the anybody listening.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. No, this thing's gonna be rad.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Honestly, anybody that has some chiming in, we have some talks to do and we have some things to go over. All the dads out there, any dads, wannabe dads, dads to be,
Stepdads.
stepdads, yep, anybody.
Mom, dads.
Yep.
Whatever. Folks, I'm going to say folks, thanks for checking us out. This has been a really solid waste of 45 minutes. And, if hopefully you're done taking your shit, Join us next week when our topics will be our shits.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about shit.
Oh shit, we gotta talk about shit.
Oh my god. Next
We're
week.
dads. We gotta talk about shit.
We didn't even touch lawnmowers or grills.
Oh my god, you're right.
We got so much to talk
pocket
about.
knives
Yeah.
to rate.
Camping. I don't even know.
We're gonna talk about the latest New Balance drops.
100%.
Oh, I'm so excited for those NBs. We're gonna rate the top 10 New Balances.
Yeah.
You know,
dude.
and then of course to stay up to date with anything and all thing DadBod, just keep checking our YouTube page currently, Instagram, Facebook. That's all gonna go up pretty soon. If you'd like to email us directly with comments or criticisms, you can email us at DadBodBand. That's DadBoddBand @gmail.com. Also, Brian, happy birthday.
Thanks, dude.
It is your fucking birthday.
Woo!
22 young.
Woo! Getting it.
All right. I think that is it, you guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out. We will see you next week.
Dads rise up.
Dads rise up. Join the Darmy. Bye.
Later, Gators.